And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. And that's where we're coming to you from tonight. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, since Devin Booker's been in the pros, he's been able to show his ability to create. He said at Kentucky, all I shot was catch and shoot threes. I was fitting in with my team, playing off of others. But my dad always taught me the fundamentals. I don't want to rely on one thing. Being good at everything is how you earn your spot on the floor. Evan?
He's doing it all, D.A. Thanks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Westbrook.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Booker out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for Houston, Tucker and Capella are up front. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon. And it's Jay in at the 3 slot. Brent, at this point, perennial contenders sometimes coast to the final games of the regular season. Any danger that they can't hit that right button or flip the switch and get back into gear?
When you hear analysts say that the playoffs are all about matchups, they are exactly right. You and I talked about this, Kevin, several years ago about
the time.
Going into the playoffs, teams don't have to be hot. You don't have to be 10-2 in the last 12 games for your playoffs, because all of a sudden, if you're matched up against a team that's owned you all year long, your chances of winning that series are very, very slim. So it becomes just let's get in and let's find out who we're playing, and then we'll get to work.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Just 5 to shoot. Ayton kicks to Oubre. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Lob pass to Capella.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Johnson. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Ayton, the pass to Saric. The shot that time, not on target. The Rockets go the other way with it. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Now here's Che. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. On the wing, Johnson. And Capella sends it back. One-on-one here. Holds it up for Che. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Che up there, fearless, flying through the air and getting that one to go.
Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ayton kicks to Booker. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And Westbrook throws it down.
Yeah, how many times have we seen Westbrook way up like that with the poster shot, just doing what simply other people cannot?
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Interesting that Phoenix has gone through all these different iterations since the loss of Hall of Famer Steve Nash, but this young core potentially coming together where they've bookended their front court and their back court with Ayton and Booker.
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Che.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now here's Ayton. A 23-point game for him in the win against Utah.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Well, Brent, looking at the Suns' future, Ayton's development could really determine how far they rise.
I think it's not all on his shoulders, but certainly as a big guy out there, to have a presence on a nightly basis and some consistency is the challenge for DeAndre Ayton. He has all the physical tools and by all accounts has the work ethic to go along with it.
Now here's Saric. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Johnson, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The Suns in second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Saric, defended by Gordon. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ayton. They could use a bucket. That one wide left. Houston leading by 8. Shea way outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Westbrook against Johnson. Booker outside. Pass to Saric. Here's Oubre. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Gordon kicks to Shea. Passes it to Capella. Gordon with it. Now Shea. The pass to Tucker. Oubre with the steal. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Here's Ayton. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Gordon. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. They trail by 9 points. Saric passes to Oubre. Ayton against Capella. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, he used to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Suns trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Suns call time here. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Right, you've played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible and
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
And let's take a look at Shea, some stats here. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in scoring, first in assists. And don't forget about his hounding, frenetic defensive play. Third in the league in steals per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else. Lightning.
That was incredible.
Always feels good to get the steal, Kevin, but to add the whipped cream and cherry on top is to score, and Shea having dessert now.
And the foul. The Suns have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Free throw dropped for Bazemore.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Saric and Ayton at the 4 in the 5. Kent Bazemore is out there with Tyler Johnson, and it's Oubre in at the 3. Here's Charles. Second chance effort, and Capella with a nice bucket inside. Capella's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Spurs was all business. He contributed 51 points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Capella, and he lays it straight in. Capella's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Johnson, the pass to Saric. Shoots it up. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 9, and the bucket from Oubre.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Shea left side. Capella trying to free himself up. Again, the Rockets score.
And how about that? A mid-range Jay. Shea's got a little old school to his game.
Suns trail by 11. Johnson surveying the floor. It's to Bazemore. Just 5 on the clock. Saric outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Another miss by Shea.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Passes it to Johnson. Left side, Saric kicks it to Bazemore. Shoots over Tucker, and too long on the shot. Rockets leading by 11, and it's the Rockets on the break. Shea with the ball.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That's good from Tucker.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. And it's the Suns with the ball. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Westbrook with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Gordon's running, and the dunk by Westbrook.
There's something about it. The game feels like it's slowing down out there for Shea, who's seeing the whole court.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. 15-point game. Now the pass to Ayton. Oubre kicks to Johnson. 5 to shoot. It's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason while they're in control.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's 9 points for Che.
Opportunistic in his scoring opportunity was Che that time.
Saric outside. To halt the run. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Shea, number 1.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Saric passes to Oubre. And the foul called on Shea. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Westbrook against Johnson. Shoots over Tucker.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Oubre. 5 on the clock. He kicks to Johnson. Over Westbrook. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Oh, good with the triple. Suns trail by 18. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Che. By himself. Whoa.
Well, that basket started with the steal from Che.
1:35 left now here in the second. And the Suns call time. Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance sport, and well-conditioned athletes are a must.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple of seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running.
Yes.
You have these teams that are just flying up and down the floor. So as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great. Oh man, caution, flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. As to Jerome. Shot clock at 5. With some arc, and he sinks the layup. Jerome's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And here's Che. He's got 11. That 3 off the mark. 26 seconds left here in the second. Saric looking around. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Kaminsky, the pass to Jerome. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Booker. And that one is off. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Houston. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Tucker and Capella are up front. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon, and it's Charles in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And they double up Jay over Johnson from 16 feet away. He cans it. 2 points there from Charles.
And as a player, you got to relish and soak up and sponge nights like this. Jay clicking tonight.
Booker in the post. He's against Gordon. Johnson outside. And the shot is good.
Yeah, Tyler is one of those guys where we talk about toughness, and you can see why.
Shea left side. The shot from the low post is good. Shea's got 15.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Gordon kicks to Westbrook. Shea outside. Passes to Gordon. Back to Jay. 6 on the shot clock. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The drive by Booker. Good work there as it goes. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, Booker can mix it up. Once he's got a lane to the hoop, he jumps all over the defense there.
Shea outside. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Suns trail by 18. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take it. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
Jay head down, nose down, wanting to get in there, not afraid to dribble in and earn some foul shots.
Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. Phoenix also making some changes. Sheck Diallo, he's checked in for Saric, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Oubre. There's the pass to Bazemore. Johnson finds Bazemore. Booker outside. And the foul called on Shea. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ayton against Capella. Ayton, the pass to Booker. And here's Bazemore. 5 to shoot. Over Jay. No good off the back of the rim. Houston leading by 17. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Shea's got 19 points.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Ayton inside. Capella covering. Ayton, the putback is no good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Wasted no time on that one. 21 points for Jay.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Here's Bazemore. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Capella.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it's good for 2. Shea's got 12 points in just the second half.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Diallo the pass to Johnson. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. So for the Rockets, Daniel House is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Booker. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Devin Booker up there in usage rate. Usually one of the top 5 players in the NBA, and right there you can see why.
Shea outside. Trying to get something going. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Baynes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Jerome. Kaminsky with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. One-on-one here. Here's Shea. And Shea throws it down hard.
Shea's showing a little bit of swag to his game right there. I don't see him gloat about it, but nice to see him up on the rim.
Jerome passes to Oubre. Here's Baynes. Here's Jerome. He's got 11. Oubre can't get it to go. Here's Shea, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Really wild to think that there were doubts on Shea's commitment to the game. He's proving himself and proving that he can hoop.
Russell Westbrook in for Rivers, and a change for the Suns. Saric is checked in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 16. Shoots from the line. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 4 this quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Green against Booker. Takes it off the glass. Booker's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, Booker playing very aggressive, constantly looking to score and not taking no for an answer.
Kicks it out the chain. Bank shot, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Baynes passes to Booker. Saric outside. Now the feed to Kaminsky, and the shot goes in.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Charles, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Hard to deny. Shea right there fighting every step of the way to get to the bucket. That's why he's here.
Here's Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 20.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
The offensive rebound. Birds the pass to Charles. Some solid defense from Saric.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Releases. They get it again. Here's Baynes, and it's blocked. They recover it. And so it's the Houston Rockets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Oubre out there with Booker. Then it's Kaminsky. Then there's Saric. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. No good from Booker. Rockets leading by 14. And Shea throws it down.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Oubre. Booker outside. Pass to Kaminsky. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the foul called on Shea. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Oubre against Green. Back to Ayton. Shot clock at 3. Lays it up and banks it in.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
And it goes down 2 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Booker. Kicks it to Oubre. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Back to Booker. Shoots over Tucker. No good from Booker.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Just cannot slow down for a minute in this league. Shea ready to fire when he got that pass.
Oubre dishes to Saric. Passes it to Ayton. Back to Saric. There's the double team with Westbrook. Kicks it out to Booker. Latrey makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Shea drives in. The kick out to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Saric outside. On the wing, Booker. Over Green. Back to Saric. Oubre outside. And there's the pass to Saric. From deep. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shea's shot is off.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Oubre kicks to Booker. Back to Oubre. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Every shot in his arsenal, Devin Booker, is pretty impressive. He can shoot it from deep. He moves well without the basketball. He can create with others. He is a young offensive force and is an interesting player to watch in terms of what develops next.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Gerald Green. And for the Suns, Shep Diallo, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Ken Bazemore comes in for Saric, as Johnson in for Kelly Oubre. To Diallo. He kicks it to Bazemore. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Diallo. Shoots over Tucker. Diallo no good. Rockets leading by 15. It's stolen by Johnson. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
And Brent, with Booker, the ball handling and creativity he has puts him among the elite guards in the league.
You wonder if Phoenix can find a way to get some more talent around Devin Booker. What happens when all of the attention is not on him? He's already proven he's a great scorer. Where else can he go?
And here's the fast break. Here's Shea. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Shea's got 44. Suns trail by 15. Pass to Diallo. Now here's Ayton. Covered by Shea. Here's Bazemore. Off the left rim and out.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole.
Oh!
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Feeds to Booker. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Huge night for Booker, and reminiscent maybe of the night in Boston, Kevin, maybe.
Westbrook with a wide open look, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Bazemore. Knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Suns with the ball. With the shot. Rebounded by Tucker.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss. Jay showing a little bit of a mean streak right now to his game. Thinking dunk, getting dunked.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Jay. And yes, it's good. Booker's got 27 points.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Good on the shot.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Johnson finds Bazemore. Suns moving the ball around. Over to the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So for the Suns, Saric comes in for Diallo, and Kelly Oubre subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Suns trail by 17. Johnson, the pass to Saric. To the wing right side. Ayton kicks to Oubre. It's blocked. Shea outside. And Westbrook throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And the Suns call time.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Shea.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here is Johnson. Oubre outside. Passes it to Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Oubre dishes to Johnson. Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And bird rights an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
On the wing, Booker, defended by Gordon. Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talked about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And McLemore subbed in for Gordon. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. So here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Bazemore on the wing. So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony,